Hey there, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we're diving into the world of generative AI or large language model and automatic text summarization. We'll be using the FLAN-T5 model to generate summaries for text conversations. So don't worry if you're new to this, we'll break it down step by step. So let's get started. So, the first thing we're going to do is install some important libraries. Basically, the code we are building here is all about using the FLAN-T5 model to generate summaries for text conversations. We'll go through the process of loading the dataset, using the model for summarization, and exploring different strategies to improve the generated summaries. These libraries will take some time to load. Okay, now that these libraries are installed, we can use them to build our code. We're going to use the datasets library for loading a dataset. This dataset contains text dialogues and their corresponding human-written summaries, and the transformers library for working with pre-trained models and tokenizers. Now let's start by generating the summaries without any prompt engineering. Basically, prompt engineering is well-designed prompts or instructions that guide the model's behavior and steer it toward the desired output. Think of it as an art form, a clever combination of words that unlocks the potential of the model. So in the beginning, we are not going to use prompt engineering. This will give us a better understanding of its use in the large language models. Let's look at some dialogues and their baseline summaries. We've chosen a couple of example indices which represent dialogues that we want to summarize. Here are the dialogues and their corresponding summaries. Now, we load the FLAN-T5 model for sequence-to-sequence language modeling. This model will help us generate summaries. We also load its tokenizer, which helps us convert text into a format the model understands. Now let's see how the tokenizer works by encoding and decoding a simple sentence. This is the process the model uses to understand and generate text. As you can see, the sentence, "What time is it, Tom?" gets encoded into a numerical representation, which the model can understand. After processing, we can decode the numerical output back into human-readable text. Now, let's put the FLAN-T5 model to work by generating summaries without prompt engineering. We'll take a couple of example dialogues and let the model work its magic. We'll also compare the generated summaries to the baseline human summaries to see how well it performs. The output is impressive, but we notice that the model's summaries could be improved. It's time to level up and add prompt engineering to guide the model in generating better summaries. Here comes the exciting part. We generate summaries using the prompt engineering on FLAN-T5 model. We'll show you 3 different techniques. The first one is zero-shot inference. With zero-shot inference, we prompt the model with specific instructions to generate summaries. We'll experiment with different prompts to see how they affect the output. As you can see here, we are using the prompt summarize the following conversation. As we can see, the model-generated result is not very accurate compared to the actual summaries or baseline summaries. Let's try another prompt. Here we are using the prompt please summarize the following conversation with most important information. We can see here that the output with this prompt improved a little bit, but it's still not that good. So let's improve the prompt one more time. This time, we will use the prompt summarize the given conversation by highlighting most important information. From outputs generated, we can infer that using a general prompt don't produce results that meet our expectations. So we rephrase the prompt to make it more specific, and we start seeing more coherent summaries. The power of prompt engineering is evident. To further enhance the model's understanding of the conversation, we use the FLAN-T5 prompt template instead of general prompt we were using up till now. This template includes context from multiple dialogues, making the summary more robust and informed. You can see here the template we are using is dialogue semicolon. What was going on? From the output generated, we can see the FLAN-T5 prompt template proves to be effective, improving the generated summary significantly. We can say now that the model is now adept at capturing important information from the conversation. Now let's move on to the second technique, which is one-shot inference. One-shot inference involves providing the model with a single example prompt to guide its behavior. We construct a prompt that includes a dialogue and its corresponding human-generated summary. Here we are going to use the same prompt template from FLAN-T5. So basically what we have done here is we have given the model a summary of one conversation as an example and asked it to generate the summary for the next conversation. Surprisingly, with just one example, the model produces impressive summaries. This demonstrates the model's ability to learn from a limited set of instructions. Now, let's explore the power of few-shot inference, our third and final technique, where we provide the model with a few examples to improve its performance. We experiment with different numbers of examples and observe the changes in the generated summaries. As you can see here, it has 2 to 3 examples instead of 1. Next, we are going to try using some model parameters to see if we can enhance the output further. These parameters can be accessed through generation config function. Few-shot inference continues to enhance the model's performance, but we discover that providing too many examples doesn't significantly improve the output. Only apply 5 to 6 shots or examples to improve model output, otherwise it won't improve. Other than that, we could try changing the parameters of max tokens. Changing do sample and temp parameters gives more flexibility in the output. You could further play around with this. The full code is available in the description below. The model has its limits, and we need to be mindful of its input context length. That wraps up our walkthrough of text summarization using the FLAN-T5 model. We hope this has been informative and has given you a glimpse into the fascinating world of generative AI and large language models. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.